Nonviolent communication presents a structured approach to communication designed to foster genuine empathy, honest self-expression, and conflict resolution by moving away from language patterns that provoke defensiveness, blame, or judgment, and toward language that clearly identifies observations, feelings, needs, and requests. Marshall Rosenberg opens by arguing that much everyday communication is inherently alienating, even when unintentional, because it relies on moralistic judgments, comparisons, denial of responsibility, and demands, all of which trigger defensiveness and disconnect people from their own and others' genuine feelings and needs. He introduces nonviolent communication, often abbreviated as NVC, as a four-step process consisting of observation, feelings, needs, and requests, designed to help people express themselves honestly while also empathetically understanding others, ultimately fostering connection rather than conflict even during difficult or emotionally charged conversations. The first component, observation, involves clearly describing what is actually happening in a specific situation without adding evaluative judgment or interpretation, since Rosenberg argues that mixing observation with judgment, e.g., "You're lazy," rather than "the report wasn't finished by the deadline," is one of the primary triggers for defensive reactions in conversations. The second component, feelings, involves accurately identifying and expressing genuine emotions rather than thoughts disguised as feelings, and Rosenberg dedicates significant attention to helping readers build a more precise emotional vocabulary, since many people struggle to distinguish authentic feeling words from evaluative statements that merely imply how another person has treated them. The third component, needs, represents perhaps the most central and distinctive element of the NVC framework, proposing that all feelings arise from whether or not universal human needs, such as safety, connection, respect, or autonomy, are being met, and that clearly identifying the underlying need connected to a feeling is essential for genuine understanding and resolution, rather than getting stuck on surface-level complaints or blame. Rosenberg argues that a significant source of conflict comes from people expressing their unmet needs indirectly through criticism, blame, or demands rather than clearly and vulnerably articulating the actual need driving their distress, which often triggers defensiveness rather than a constructive, empathetic response from the other person. The fourth component, requests, involves clearly and specifically asking for concrete actions that would help meet an identified need, with Rosenberg emphasizing the crucial difference between a genuine request, which respects the other person's autonomy to say no, and a demand, which implies negative consequences for refusal, since demands typically provoke resistance or resentment rather than genuine willing cooperation. A significant portion of the book addresses empathetic listening, teaching readers to listen for the observations, feelings, needs, and requests underlying another person's communication, even when it's expressed as criticism, blame, or anger, rather than reacting defensively to the surface content of what's being said. Rosenberg explores how NVC principles apply not just to interpersonal conflicts, but also to self-compassion, encouraging readers to apply the same non-judgmental, needs-based framework to their own self-talk and self-criticism, rather than engaging in the same alienating patterns internally that damage external relationships. The book also addresses the application of NVC principles in high-stakes contexts, including conflict mediation, organizational communication, and even situations involving significant anger or perceived threat, demonstrating how identifying underlying needs, rather than reacting to surface behavior, can de-escalate seemingly intractable conflicts. Throughout the book, Rosenberg's central argument is that most interpersonal conflict and communication breakdown stems from language patterns that obscure genuine feelings and needs behind judgment, blame, and demands, and that consistently practicing observation, feeling identification, needs awareness, and clear, non-coercive requesting can transform conflict-prone communication into a genuine language of life that fosters connection, empathy, and mutual understanding.